Hi there, my name is Priggy, and this is the Hooked on the Yarn Knitting podcast. And this is the place where I talk about all things knitting. Today I will show you some works in progresses and a half finished object and some knitting related acquisition. It's not yarn, but something very exciting that I was really looking forward. First, let's show you my half finished object. This is I'm trying to remember the name. It's it's the Unity Zoc by I can't remember the designer's name. Let me use my cheat sheet for a moment. But yeah, this is the Zoc. It's very beautiful. It has some ribbing and cable details along the along the leg and the instep, and it has a heel flap and gusset on the heel and a very pointy toe, as you can see. Let me open my cheat sheet. Okay. Niina Tanskanen, that's the designer. It's from the 52 Weeks of Zocs book, and I think it's the fifth. I think it must be the fifth. Yes. I decided that I want to knit every single Zoc in the 52 Weeks of Zocs book, and I started this project back in 2023, so it's not going so well, and I have the volume 2 also, so it's gonna be a lot of Zocs. And I'm only finished with half of it. I just casted on mine Haya 9-inch circulars the next one. I'm using some thrifted yarn for this. It's a lace weight yarn, and it has some wool content. I'm not really sure about the entire composition because it's thrifted, and the seller said that it's 100% wool, but I did a burn test before knitting a swatch, and it's not 100% wool. It has some acrylic in it, so I thought it must be the perfect yarn for socks. I used a 2.5mm needles, which is not my usual choice because I'm a very loose knitter. I usually knit on 2.25 or 2mm needles, but because the stitch gauge is much bigger than most of the socks I knit, it was a reasonable choice to use some 2.5mm. And my usual stitch count is 64 stitches for socks, but this one is less stitches around, so I needed to use a wee bit bigger needle. It's a cuff down sock, so I used the Chinese waitress cast on, which is, oh sorry, the lights are bad. I used the Chinese waitress cast on, which leaves a very nice chain-like edge, and it's fairly stretchy, so I really like it, but it looks nice and it won't stretch out, and it's not a long tail cast on like the old Norwegian cast on or the classic long tail cast on. So I don't need to measure out the long tail, and I'm very bad at it. So I usually choose to use the Chinese waitress cast on when normally I would use a normal long tail cast on or the Italian cast on, because I hate Italian cast on. I can't tell you how much I hate it. It's too fiddly for me. So I stick with the the Chinese waitress, because I really like that. I really like that cast on. And I'm not entirely satisfied with this one because of this very pointy toe. So normally you would just do some decreases along the sides of the toe, and if you reach a certain amount of stitches, you do some kitchener together the stitches. Here you don't do that. You decrease until the very end, and when you have like 6 or 4 stitches, I don't really remember how much, you just pull together the stitches with the tail after you cut the yarn and pull it tight. And that's all. It's very easy, but I don't like how it fits. But it's not a problem because my mother usually wears my knitted socks because she loves them, and our shoe size is very similar, and her feet is always cold. So I just give my socks to her, and she said that this sock fits her very nicely. So I give it to her, and yeah, I really hope she will love it when it's finished. And that was my my Unity socks. And gosh, I forgot what I'm wearing today. This is the Camisole number 5. I think it's number 5 by my favorite things Knitwear. It's a dicky weight, very wide rib camisole. You can't really see it right now. And I used Drops Flora. No, not Flora. Flora is the woolen yarn. Drops Bell for this one, because it has a very nice nice flow. Or I don't know how you would say it, but it has a very nice cool feel on the skin. I think it's a cotton, linen and some viscose mix, very similar to Tanskanen line or thin line. Thin line is a thinner version, but this is almost the exact weight and composition as the Tanskanen line, so they are interchangeable. And I have this flesh colored yarn in here. I originally bought it for a dress, but I never made that. So I made this instead, and I fairly love it, but it has the same problem as almost all of my camisoles, that the armholes are very deep. So usually my bra shows, and I really don't like that. So I usually don't wear this one. But today I'm working from home, so it's not a big deal. Also, as you can see, the scenery changed because I moved out of the dormitory because it's summer break now on the university. And there are no summer dorm this year because they are renovating the building. So I moved out just in this week. I have some stuff there, but not a lot of things. So when I go back to Budapest, I will take that away. But for now, I am at my parents' home, basically. Now this flat is usually empty, so now during the summer I'm staying here. My grandmother uses it when she's visiting us, but on the summer she stays in Romania, so I get the apartment. And I love the privacy, basically. And the apartment has some air conditioning, which I love because it's boiling hot right now in Hungary, and well, I can't wait for autumn. I hate the sun, and I hate the hot weather. So yeah, I can't wait for the cooler weather. And yeah, that's all about what I'm wearing. And let me show you my sheep sweater that's right here in this bag with my university's logo on it, but I won't show it to you. Not until I get my degree, at least. So this is the sheep sweater by Rosa Pomar. And you can see that I made quite a lot of progress. I'm almost done with the body, basically, which I'm very proud of, because I can't wait to stick it, because you have to stick for the arms and for the neck, but I have not reached the neck yet, so I can't show it to you. So as you can see, you basically knit bottom up, and I finished the ribbing and then started the color work section on 3mm needles. So this is not a quick knit, basically. I've been knitting this one for a month, and yeah, basically you knit the sheep for the entire time. Or the pattern offers some options. For example, you can knit a sheepdog into the pattern, and let me find it for you because I can't find the sheepdog. Oh, there it is. That's the little sheepdog that I decided to knit into it. It's so cute. Look at him. It actually has two sheepdogs because I decided to knit one to the front and to the back. And I love it. It's so cute. You can actually knit some letters into the sweater too. The pattern offers you this option to design your own text and knit it into this sweater. And for this one I'm using drop snord for the sheep. It's a wool, alpaca and acrylic or nylon blend, and I really like it for socks. It's a non-superwash yarn, so it's perfect for this sticked sweater. And for the green I'm using the yarn that I dyed myself, because I hated the color, so I decided to dye it, and it became this very nice mossy green, so it looks like the sheep are on a field of grass, and I love it. It's so adorable. It's basically a knit along, because in the knitting club that I go to, we decided to do a knit along with this sheep sweater. It was optional to use Rauma Feenul. A lot of the girls are using Rauma Feenul, but I had this yarn in my stash, so I decided to use this one because I didn't want to buy any more yarn. And the Rauma Feenul is much thicker than the yarn the pattern recommends. So, and I'm a very loose knitter, so I thought that with a thinner yarn I can get gauge much more easily. And I got gauge, and I didn't really try this one because well, it's a stick sweater. You can't really try it on before you stick it. So so yeah, but I think the length will be alright, and the width is quite alright too, in my opinion. It will be okay. I love it. And let me show you the yarn. This is the yarn. It looks so pretty, and it's not the softest yarn. The drop snod is very soft, a bit prickly, but it's very soft. But this one is not soft. It's quite scratchy, but I don't mind, and I usually wear my sweaters over a t-shirt. So yes, I don't think I will be bothered by this one. And I think that's all about this sweater. I'm in love, and I really hope that that I can finish it very soon. And I have one new cast on that I did not show you. I did cast on the sock earlier, but I didn't show you before because I didn't really make any progress on it for quite some time. But I have some new cast on, which is not much because it's, well, this one. You can only see, you can see that I barely started casting it on. But this one will be a broken rib sock, basically, because tomorrow I will be traveling to Slovenia with my boyfriend, and I'm really excited about it. But we will go by night bus to there, and we are going to take the bus back, but not the night bus, so we won't sleep on the bus. And I really wanted to bring something small and not so quick. I was afraid that I would finish this one on the way there, and it has cables, so it's not the most convenient thing to take with me to a bus ride. And also the needle is very sharp because it's higher, and the needle tips are very pointy. So yeah, I casted on this one. You can barely see anything, but it's really cute. Let me show you. Yes, I twisted the stitches. Very nice. Okay. So as you can see, this is a 2-ply marled sock yarn, and I have the yarn band. I think this is the Choppel Zauberball Crazy in the color. Let me see the color. 2332. You can see on this one how it will knit up. Basically, it has some really nice greens and yellows and browns and whites and blues in it. So it's really nice. I love it, and I bought it back in Germany like 3 years ago. So I really wanted to do something with it, but I couldn't find an ideal pattern for this yarn because I didn't really want to knit a vanilla sock, but I didn't want a busy pattern, and I originally wanted to choose something from the 52 weeks of socks book, but I couldn't find any that I would like in this color, so I decided to cast on my own, even though it's not in the pattern book. And well, yes, the content. What is in this yarn? Sorry. It's 75% wool and 25% polyamide. So it's a very standard sock yarn, but it's 2-ply. So you can see it has some very nice marled design. Sorry, I can't speak. And yeah, oh my god, I have another new cast on, which is not much, but also I can crochet. And because I was bored like a couple of days ago, and I decided to cast on a dishcloth. Yes, I thrifted the yarn. I don't know the contents. It's probably some wool. So I chose a very simple stitch pattern and casted on this dishcloth. It has some very nice pattern. Also, it's very simple. It's a single crochet and a double crochet, just alternating. And it's very nice. I don't know the name of the stitch pattern, but I really like it. I'm planning to knit until the yarn is gone, knit, crochet until the yarn is gone, because I just want to get this out of my stash. I don't really like the color for garments, and I used it previously for a sock. So yes, I want to use it up. It's not a lot of yarn. I can easily make a dishcloth out of it. I'm using a 2.75mm hook. It's really nice. I just have it in my stash. I don't know what kind of hook is this. I think the handle is bamboo, and I like how it sits in my hand. My favorites are the tulip needles, but tulip hooks, but the only tulip hook that I have is a 3.75mm. No, 3.5mm. So I can't really use it every day, but I love it. And also I rarely crochet, because back in the day when I was like in middle school, I used to crochet amigurumis, like a lot. And I accumulated quite a large stash because of that, of like cotton yarns. And then my wrist didn't like that, so nowadays I don't really crochet because of that. My wrist doesn't like it, and it's not the same ever since. So yeah, but this one is quite relaxing. I'm enjoying it. And I think that was all for the works in progresses. And let me show you the acquisition. You're gonna love this. I bought the 52 weeks of scrap yarn by Lane magazine. It's from the same it's the same publisher as the one that published the 52 weeks of socks. And I just love the idea that you can use a lot of scrap yarn with these patterns. And I already found what I want to knit when I will have the time. And it's this one. You can see it's a fanny pack, and I love it. It's so cute. The colors are amazing, and the pattern, and it's just adorable. I can't wait to cast this one. The only problem is that I can't sew, and you have to sew a lining. By the way, this is the Gentiana bag by Elena Solier Jansa. Sorry, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. I'm sorry for that. But you need basically the straps and the pack too. And yeah, you sew in the lining and the zipper, and it's just adorable. I want to knit it, and I really wanted to have a crossbody bag for quite some time, and finally I can knit it, like a dream coming true. I really want to knit it. I have some Rosario's Duoro in my stash in a very similar color combination. This bag uses some various shades of brown, some off-white or grey, and some teal and turquoise maybe. I have some blue and turquoise yarn, and I also have some white and brown, so I'm very excited. And probably I can ask my mom to sew the lining, because she can sew. She makes quite a lot of bags. She made some project bags for me, and I love them. And also tote bags, so I'm quite sure that she can make the lining if I can't make it myself. Yes. And about this edition, I am not entirely satisfied with it. The patterns are amazing, but mainly uh, just some outside things like the cover, the 52 weeks of socks. I have the first edition, the first one. I have the paper, the paper paperback. Wait, I don't know. Like, not the hardcover edition. And for the volume 2, I have the hardcover, and it's covered by some fabric, and I love texture. And this one is just plain paper, but I don't mind. It looks very nice anyway, and it will look nice next to all of my other books. I have quite a lot of books from Lane Publishing. I have the knitted fabric. It's a colorwork book by D. Hardwick. I love it. It has some very nice patterns in it, mainly home decor. I have the 52 weeks of socks and the 52 weeks of shawls also. I didn't really want the 52 weeks of easy knits because well, I didn't really like the patterns in it, and also I don't think I need an easy knits book when I don't really do easy knits anymore. I like the challenge. Sometimes I will cast on an easier pattern just to knit something, but usually I really like challenging myself with some intricate knits. So that's why I casted on the sheep sweater, and I want to knit this crossbody bag, and it will look so nice. Oh my god, I can't wait. And I have some other things to show you. One thing, to be exact, is this stitch holder by Petit Knit. I didn't really want to buy it from Petit Knit, but you can't really get it from anywhere else. I have a reseller in my country, and I ordered it from them. You basically just pop this silicone cord on the end of your needle, and you slide the stitches on, so you can try them on or keep them before keep them, just put the stitches on hold. And it has five pieces of these stitch holders. They are like the Scoobies, I think that's how they call them. I didn't really know how they call them, but I used to do some braiding with them back in kindergarten. I actually loved them. But yeah, these are much softer, and they are really cute and really practical when I want to try on my knits. I actually bought 2 of these packs, but I only have one on me, so that's why I'm showing you one. And it's just adorable. And I think that was all. Yes, I think that was all. So thank you if you watched this video the entire way, and if you have some interesting or challenging knits on your needles, tell me. I'm really interested in your projects. I really want to know about them, and I'm always ready to get some new ideas or inspiration. So if you liked what you saw, please like this video and subscribe. And yeah, you can find me here on YouTube or on Instagram. I rarely post because I can't really take a photo of my knits, but yeah, sometimes I will post some things that I don't show you on camera, or or some behind the scenes pictures. So you can find me on Instagram as Hooked on the Yarn, or you can always subscribe. Again, thank you for watching. I love when you leave some comments, so don't be shy. And I really hope that you are coping much better with the heat than I do, because I am melting at the moment. And as you can see, I'm red as a tomato, because I'm just burning alive in the sun. So have a nice day and stay strong in this heat. Goodbye.